is Nelson here, founder of Functional Training Institute, creator of Dual Zone Myofascial Release. Today I'm going to talk about how to use the mini band from Sandband to address your lower limb dysfunction from the hip, knee and your ankle, to address pain like heel pain, ankle pain, shin pain, knee pain, hip pain and back pain and plantar fasciitis in the morning, those kind of stuff. So typically, when you do the movement screening, or we call it review, you will see some people walking like this, especially when the hips are all turning out, walking like this like a duck, meaning their external rotators are very, very tight. The reason why they do that is to create a wider support base due to they have flat foot, which is very unstable if they walk straight, so they tend to walk like this. So what you have to do is make sure you release the foot, the piriformis muscles, the lateral hamstring and the lateral calf before you do the retrain. And there's another kind of people that walk with the foot pointing out, but they internally rotate the hips. So the adductors will need to be released, the lateralis will need to be released as well, because we are turning the hip in and turning the shin bone out. So nevertheless, the retrain method using the mini band from Sandband is still the same. So I'd like to show you how to use it. The first step, I always like to start from the heels. The band will be put around the heels because this is to correct them from pointing the toes out. I need to train the heels to start to turn outwards so that the foot can go in, so that they can walk straighter. Okay, so what we're going to do, so here, I'm going to wear the band in front of my ankle and the other band on my heels. You can see one is at the top of my ankle, one is right at the center of my heels. Okay, so that my heels will have the feedback that I have to turn out the heels this way. Because my feet has been turning out, now I'm going to retrain the heels to turn out. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to stand up. Okay, so I'm going to stand between hip and shoulder width apart depending on how tight the band and how small is the band. So the first step, stand parallel. Open your toes and press all your toes. Splay all your toes and press hard on the ground. Your knee in line with the second or the third toe. Straight line. So sit back with a neutral spine. Make sure your lower back, you can see me from the side view, is nice and neutral and not hunched because you get a very sore back later. Okay? So from here, once you're in position, very easy. This is level 1. The first step, you just need to press all your toes and lift up your heels. And you put it down. Lift up your heels one at a time while still aligning your knee with the second and third toe all the time. For 1 minute, don't let your heels kick in. So you have to push your heels out to fire your glute medius all the time, activating your short foot muscles as well for 1 minute. Okay? So after 1 minute, level 1, first step, you can try the second step, doing both together. Pressing all your toes. You can touch the hand on the wall for balance. Press all your 5 toes, in fact all your 10 toes with both feet, and going down. Still maintaining the heel in line, don't let the heel turn in, okay? Finally, level 1, the third step, you can try walking baby step. Walking baby step, walking baby step forward, and still aligning your hip and knee. You'll feel your bum firing up, and of course sideways, still walking sideways. Okay, that was level 1. Then you can now move on to level 2, which is below the knee. I like to put the band below the knee rather than above the knee, because when I put it above the knee, I get the irritation from my lateral hamstring, the bicep femoris, and also the quadricep tendon here pulling my kneecap, which is not so comfortable. So it's always better for the clients to put below the knee. It's more effective and less irritation to the kneecap. So below the knee, same thing, hip and shoulder width apart. Press all your toes, align your knee with the second and third toe. This time you do the knee wobble. What do I mean by knee wobble? Knee wobble means you move your hip joint by doing in and out, deviating between your first and the last toe. So you open and close your hip so that the knee is only moving here to here and not too in or neither it is too out. So I'm doing this for 1 minute. pressing my toes all the time, loading my posterior chain, which is the superficial back line, for my erector spine, my glute max, my hamstring, my calf, eccentric loading, which is good for me to improve my posture. While firing my glute medius, make sure all my toes are pressed. Do not let the toe fly up here and there, which is not good. You want to plant it firm while you activate your gluteus muscle. Similarly, after you can do this for 1 minute, you can then progress to movement. Movement forward, movement backward, slow and steady. No rocking of your hips. Don't do this. No. Hip is stable, very small, and your hip is stable. Don't do with your body doing this. No. Your body is neutral. As you move your hip, you plant all your toes. Okay? So this is the second level. Finally, the third level, you can go to the wall, follow me. You do a hip hinge and deadlift position when you're ready. So you walk away with 1 foot away from the wall, bend your knee like a hip hinge, you put your leg behind, and bend your both knees. A bit more forward. So open the groin, you do a deadlift position, and you come up. 10 repetitions for 1 minute. You look at my spine is still neutral like a deadlift. So I'm forcing my glute medius to work with my glute max. After 10 reps, you change leg. Still pressing with all the toes, like a deadlift position. Your both knees are in line, like a deadlift, hip hinge. Okay, for 10 repetitions, it looks easy, but this level 3, is extremely difficult. You feel your bum talking to you a lot more. Okay? Try these 3 exercises in different level when you're ready. It'll help you to address a lot of lower limb dysfunction. Thank you for watching this video. If any question, email me at info@fti-lwz.com.